Good afternoon again, my fellow children of God all over the world. This is Pastor Karlo Kolong again, coming with a new message that says, seek first the kingdom of God. You know, you cannot succeed if you don't get the right wisdom of God to develop a country, to build a country. The workers in Southern Sudan, the officials, the MPs, all those, even in Khartoum, they don't put God first in their life. How can you take care of 40 million children of God within the Sudanese country or Southern Sudan? They say 12 million. And they are hungry. And they are actually without schools. Some can grow up to the age of 30, 35 without reading the books or writing anything. They cannot even write their names. So the country is completely marginalized and backward. Even after the CPA, it's remained the same. There's no difference between the old Sudan and the new Sudan that many of you have been preaching. So Matthew chapter 6 verse 33 says, seek first the kingdom of God. And before that, let me just give you a song to accompany this message. River Boys, Nilotic, Beyond. Jesus is my only Savior. Jesus is my only Savior. I get Him. I get Him daily. Oh, Jesus is my only King. Jesus is my only King. I get Him. I get Him daily. Oh. I am seeking God, I am seeking God, I get Him, I get Him daily. Oh, Jesus is my really friend, Jesus is my really friend, I get Him, I get Him daily. Oh. King. daily. Ay, 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 I get him daily. Oh, Jesus is my really friend. Jesus is my really friend. I get daily. Ay, 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 I get him daily. Oh. Okay. Let me touch the mercy that moved with this song. It says, I've been seeking God. I got him. Jesus is my friend. You see? Jesus is my really Savior. Jesus is my really Savior. I get daily. Ay, 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 I get him daily. Oh. You see? Did you really get God? You, the MPs within South Sudan or Khartoum. Little knowledge is a disease, continuous. Imagine you have many years, some of you are 60 years old, 70 years old, even 85, 90. Yet you don't have any better history in your life. You continue to be corrupt. From Dongola up to Nimule, from Akobo up to Braja. None of you is clear. None of you can take care of the Sudanese population. For the last 65 years, Sudan continues to be bleeding. Isaiah 18, God will punish the Sudan. And many of you could not read the Bible. Many of you cannot read that chapter. Many times I told you Sudan is a blessed country. It's in the Bible, Genesis chapter 2. The land of Cush. And Gihon is the Hebrew name for Nile River. Blue Nile is also part of this Gihon River. And White Nile, part of this Gihon River. Moses spoke about it. In 1200 BC. Moses knew. Moses was in Africa, by the way. He lived in Sudan for 40 years. He ruled Sudanese. And this queen, that queen is called Kadesh. You get it in the book of Acts chapter 8. The Ethiopian eunuch was the minister of finance of Cush, Cush kingdom by that time. The word Christian did not come that time. In the time of Moses, 1200 BC. So we've got two Sudanese women in the Bible. Numbers chapter 12 said the Cushite woman, the wife of Moses. In fact, this was the first man to invent the idea of ring. I don't have a ring anyway, marital ring. The first man to invent the idea of ring was Moses. He created 2 rings, one to his wife Tarbish, the Sudanese lady called Cushite, and one for himself. Many of you are wearing these marital rings. You don't know who originated it. That was 1200 BC when Moses invented the idea of, marital ring that you have in your, left finger, whatever. It's the idea of Moses. The first woman to have a marital ring was the Sudanese woman called what? Tarbish. And Tarbish is from Darfur, by the way. That's why in 2003, when Darfur rebelled, the first people to rescue Darfur were the Israelis. Those are their, in-laws. Because Moses married a Sudanese, a Cushite from Darfur. Tarbish is a female name for, in Darfur there. And Tolbush is a male name for, a man in Tarbush. You ask any Darfuri tribe, they will tell you these names exist there. So it is Josephus who actually discovered the wife of Moses was called Tarbish in the book of Numbers chapter 12, the Cushite woman. Zipporah is the second wife of Moses. She is from Saudi Arabia. That one is the second. You see? Anyway, our MPs in Southern Sudan or Khartoum, they are complaining. And they have exhausted the salaries of the workers. But now it affected them. In Southern Sudan last week, the MPs have gone for 6 to 8 months without salaries. The PhD holders, they have no salaries. And they are crying with the lower teeth. Because there is no salaries. Their families are also starving. Now, where are their PhDs that you people speak of? And that's why when I said, PhD means permanent head damage. Because the PhDs in the parliament, their minds are not functioning. Because they are not connected to God, the author of wisdom. The teacher of everything is God. He made our babies. And He's continued to make the babies, even today. Did you make anything? Did you make any baby? You, scientists? None. None of you can photocopy the machine of God for making human beings. It's a unique thing. Anyway, I'm not going far. This is just a brief message. Connected to what I preached a few days ago. So therefore, take care of the citizens in Southern Sudan. All the 10 states need God. The PhD holders, you need to, screen your PhDs spiritually. Go to the church so that your PhDs can turn into positive and become permanent head development. Without God, your PhDs will continue to be permanent head damage. Thank you.